Hi, Shotsy here again, Andrew Shaw. Now this is the fourth installment of this painting. I'll spend more time in the background. I brought a little more detail into the figures in the last installment, and now I want to bring the background to a closer level. And you can see there, I'm using that background as negative space to define the shirt sleeve a little more clearly. I have to make things a little bit bigger, and then I can bring them in with the negative space of the background. This is some kind of car or van parked on the road. It was very ambiguous before. Now I'm going to give it a little bit of structure, but I don't want to give it too much structure, too much detail. It's behind the main figure, and the way the human eye works is when whatever you're focused on, other things are more blurred or less detail. I don't want to be too detailed back here. There's a little bit of an archway, just giving a sense throughout Italy there are archways everywhere. You know, a little more of a gray concrete color. Some wheels on this van, a little bit of a front windshield, get a little bit of structure. And here I have the opportunity with this gray to make any adjustments I'd like on the figure. Continue there, finding wherever this gray is there. Here's a bit of a darker shade. Moving around. Even in the background, I don't stay in one place for too long. I'm not really looking to draw the attention of the viewer here. I just want to have it support the figures, give them a context. Bring in some different color, a little bit of a browny orange. Some kind of window or something back there. I keep looking for where else could I see that color. It's usually good with any color not to have it only in one location. Keep it balanced. Part of this I'm kind of making up, loosely following the photograph. Don't need to spend too much time in there. Again, use the negative space to sharpen his neck, the man on the right. Putting in some sort of windows on buildings on the side there. Trying to define his shoulder, the man's left shoulder with the negative space. Bringing a little light in, just to make it a little more interesting. There was some light pouring over the buildings there, some sky even in the background. Now I'm looking for a good value and color for the ground. It's kind of a gray, a bit of lavender. Of course, the road is reflecting the sky and the sun. Very often it comes out a bit of a lavender tone. I can fine tune the hands, a little bit on the van. Felt that arm needed to be darker. Going back to the figures, now that I've put the background in, I can use the darks on the figures to match more the darks in the background. Make it more harmonious. Those spots where the sun is not reaching. There is a vehicle here in the front. I left it to the very end. It's going to be pretty big. It's quite close. Just adds a little more depth to the overall painting when there are different layers and levels of distance. This and the car is not going to have a lot of detail, but just give a sense of it up close. Kind of maybe make it look more like a poster. A few lights into the van where there's road. Making those wheels sort of stand separate. And I'm just going now. This shirt needed to be darkened to match the values for the rest, and only the top part of his shoulder and back is going to catch sun. Just nearing the end, you can see the photograph to the side as I make a few last little strokes. Fine-tuning, fine-tuning. And that's about it. Thank you very much. Hopefully you'll be around for my next painting. Thank you.